episode of Box of Topics. We're on 20 right now.
Woo!
Because
20?
yep, I
Wow.
know. Because you never know what you're going to get. So, I had a pretty long day. Went to go hang out with the other family. Had a nice time. It was a little baby's 1 year birthday party.
Aw.
Yeah, a lot of people showed up. You know,
Aw.
I got to meet the other Devin of the family. That was cool.
Oh, the other Devin, because you're the original Devin.
No, he was there before me.
Yeah, that don't
But,
count.
you know,
No.
I'm taller.
As soon as you came
So,
on the scene, he taller.
no, I'm taller.
I was about to say, what?
Yeah, no.
As soon as you came on the scene, he just got bumped out of the number one spot.
Yeah, yeah. Funny enough, I actually have a fun little story about. There's also like another Devin that I'll never forget his name simply because of this event. But I was like in the sixth grade, yeah, sixth grade, and I think I think I was talking about this teacher. Yeah, um, I forget his name at this point. It'll come back to me at some point.
Another Devin?
What? No, no, no.
No. Are you talking about the teacher?
Yeah, I'm talking about this teacher foremost to segue into the other Devin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that one teacher I was talking about who had like the white beater on, picketed open shirt, looked like he
Oh,
just was
had the
tired.
stereotypical look of a gangster.
I was gonna say a white beater, but kind
Gangster, wife beater, all the same.
kind of had the Wolverine attire. So I'm in this man's class, and then I'm in this class for a few days. Next thing you know, we get another student. He's like, "Yeah, we got another student joining us. This man's name is Devin, and then he had a really interesting last name, Nickel Harrison." And I'm like, "That's an interesting last name.
It really is.
I'm not gonna forget that one." So then he was like, "Oh, not you realize we got two Devins in the class." So all right, so he pointed at me. He was like, "You're gonna be Devin two, new Devin. You're gonna be number one." I was like, "Huh? No, He came in, but like after me, I'm Devin one,
Right.
one and only original, and I look older than him. Get out of here." I think I saw him at some point, like on our last day of school. I didn't even say hi to him. It was like he was like picking me up, driving me home. I just saw him walking. I was just like, number two.
Yeah. You're two.
You know,
I'm one.
like out of anything, out of the two Devins, he's Devin number three.
Wow. Wow. Once removed. Don't even get no recognition.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Which I think about it. I think I've only met so far three Devins outside of myself. So
So it was the one in school.
the one at this party, and then one random female named Devin, which that was the first time I've ever heard that my name could actually be tied to a female. Didn't know that. Didn't know it was a both ways name.
It's usually not.
Yeah, but
It's usually Duveen, what they keep calling you.
yeah,
Or what about the Kentucky Devin?
four.
Mm.
Kind of forgot his name was Devin.
Mm-mm. Yes. Yeah, well, I don't never run into no more of my name. We ain't gonna say what it is though, but I think it's only. Well, I looked it up online. It's a last name in Japan, and I think I've seen one other here in the U.S., but that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, when your parents tell you, "Oh, I got your name out of this book and all that," the internet is starting to make they lies come to light. Like, you sure you didn't just make this up?
oh, it's a very specific, really good ancient name that means beautiful princess.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got oh,
Okay.
it's either it was princess, queen, or royalty. Now I got the internet. I looked it up. Man, stop it.
Be like when I look up my character's name. All right, let's see what I got. It's a boat.
Mm-hmm.
You named me after a boat.
Mm-mm.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another search now. Now that I searched for my name years ago. I'm gonna do another search though, because every year more information is added to the internet. So
Which that is a terrifying tool that you can just look up anyone's
man,
first and
anybody's
last
anything.
name, and then you just find out a whole bunch of stuff you didn't know. Funny enough, I did that with myself, right? And I got nothing. Well, I got who I was related to, but that was it. And I was like, you know what? Good that I'm not leaving that much of a digital footprint, because I now watch it. Watch me look up my name now. Started off the box of
Man,
topics. Uh oh.
right. Sure, you better copyright your own name because you ain't gonna be able to get it. It's gonna be.
I mean, in all honesty, I don't. It's my name. It's
Oh, trust me.
multiple forms.
Yeah, a lot of people they get different stuff because their actual name is impossible to get. There's
Mm.
people who purposely go out. I talked about this before. That purposely, as soon as they hear of a person, they purposely will buy your name. I don't know if they still do this because there's so many combinations that you could do now, but they will purposely buy somebody's name. So thinking that the person would buy it back from them and they'll charge a stupid amount of price, big old price. Hmm.
That's just as ridiculous as when one of my friends told me his family has like a family crest and you can easily buy it for like a small amount of money. I'm like, oh man, I could be part of your family for like $15. That's hilarious. But
Why? Why would you? What was the point of buying into his family?
I don't know. But it's
He's
still like
supposed to be royalty or something?
I guess that's what it's supposed to be. Or,
No, because
I
I've
don't.
heard of royalties selling off they membership to their family. I've heard of that.
Yeah, but it's like I okay, don't know what you bought my name for. Can I get a piece of that check? Cause
Yeah, I don't think it's as relevant now as it used to be. Back in the day, celebrities were keen on getting their exact name. So, people would buy a name domain and then be trying to sell it to them for hundreds of millions of dollars. And I guess people just start bypassing it and use other things instead of their actual name. And I guess that market dried up.
you know, good luck trying to buy Ice Cube.
I think he got his.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, what would I'm so curious on what would that even entail? Let's say someone did buy my name, right?
Hmm.
And because I never use my middle name pretty much ever, they'd only really get the first and last one, right?
Hmm.
So they don't even fully have my name altogether. That's one. Secondly, I probably misspell it on purpose just to mess with them. That's two. And three, what do they even get out of that? What is it like? I can't get my mail or anything like that?
No, it's just like I said, back in the day, it was people wanting to get their exact name as their domain for their web pages and all that other kind of stuff. So people would be out there and buy it and put it, they get ownership of it. And I guess people was paying large amounts of money to get it. But like I said, now there's so many ways you can go. You can add numbers, you can do all that, and then you verify it as being actually you. It don't matter. So that's why I say I think that market is dried up. I'm from the 1800s, so
I mean,
I know a lot of stuff about old school computers.
scams and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But it's like that just sounds so
Lame.
yeah, like stupid too. Like, aha, I bought your name from you, Devin. What are you gonna do now?
It was a big deal back then, but like I said, now I'm sure it's no longer relevant
Like,
because you don't even hear about it no more.
like, and then like I could legally change my name to anything. Like, all I got to do is just take the A out. Still Devin. Like, what did you do? Like, it's stupid. Oh boy, that's wild. But yeah, and I will say, I was telling you about how like whenever I go to hang out with the little baby, he'd always be just staring at me for whatever reason. Well, now I got him to smile at me and everything, and now he wants me to pick him up.
Aw.
Yeah, me and him got along over our mutual appreciation of dinosaurs. Yeah, so nowadays I'll be like, "Something you wanna be picked up, King?" And he'll just, whoop, immediately, little arms up. And I'm like, "Yes, sir, I got him."
Speaking of babies, I was on my way into a restaurant,
Mhm.
and it was well, I guess it's still a restaurant. They serve food, even if it's just desserts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on my way in, and this baby is sitting there just smiling and looking so cute. I was like, oh my God. You know those reborn dolls that you get that looks like real kids, but it's actually a doll? Anyway, that's what the baby looked like. It was just sitting there. It was so cute. I was like, oh my God. It was just like, it was so cute. I just wanted to go over and be like, can I just. I finally understand why people just walk up to people's babies and be like, can I back up?
What you doing? Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline's pepper spray off my child.
So when I came out, it was some more. It was another family. They had like older kids, and the little girl was just staring at me. I was like, "Hey, cutie," and she had a little ice cream on her nose. I was just like, "Oh, you're so cute." And then I walked back out past the baby, and the baby is still sitting there smiling, just looking. I was like, "Oh my God!" I see that baby looks like one of those reborn. The reborn. They was like cracking up laughing. Ah, dude, so cute.
I don't think I've ever really seen one. Usually, all the baby dolls that I see always look creepy.
Mm. I'll show you a picture of it.
Baby alive? No, it ain't. That's out of here. Mama.
I'll show you a picture later. Yeah, they look like real babies. Like they show them like sleeping, or they have on like the little outfits and stuff. And I'll show you later because I see the look on your face. Like what?
That sound creepy.
Anyway, I'll show you. But yes, the reborn babies, or I think they call them it's similar to. Anyway, it was a very adorable baby. He had the most beautiful brown hair and brown eyes, and had the little smile, and it was a cute kid. Anyway,
sound like them little like robotic dogs that function like real dogs.
When they advertise that and they be like, "Oh, they so realistic," it's because they're showing you an actual dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then you scroll over a couple of pages, and then they'll show what the actual product looks like. And it does not look anything like a real dog at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody ever got caught on that, but I look at all the pages when I'm shopping for stuff, because you're not getting me with that. No. If people be like, "Oh, I thought I was getting this." How did you think? How did you even think that real dog was a toy dog?
Look too realistic.
And then even if it was available, why do you think you're getting it for $3.75?
You know, an affordable price. Something that advanced.
Exactly.
It's gonna cost more than your car.
Man, it would cost more than a house. It's like, stop it. Come on, y'all.
A realistic dog that you don't have to feed.
All that. It looks like a real dog, where people would actually think it's a real dog. Come on now. The robotics and stuff that would have to go with that. You're gonna come out of some money.
You know, like you're gonna be in some hilarious amount of debt dealing with that dog.
Okay, what is those little spaceships on wheels? That's the cars, the weird looking thing, the truck. It's the Tesla truck. Is that what it's called?
Oh, the Cybertruck.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I guess when you go in the Dearborn area, there's a section where I guess there's plenty of millionaires that stay over there. That's all I see is Tesla truck. And then I didn't know they came in other colors.
Oh yeah, they do.
I saw one that was a teal color. I was like, oh, okay. Then I saw a black and a matte black. Then I saw a black one with somebody had something written on the back of it. I was like, oh. And I always used to see the ugly gold ones all the time. Those vehicles are the worst looking thing on the planet. Like,
See, for a minute, I thought because I remember you was telling me like whenever they want to test drive a new vehicle but don't want to show it off, they'll probably like cover it or weld metal to
oh,
it.
you thought that's what the
I thought that's what those were. I thought those were like covered up. And I was like, okay, it's been a minute. They can take off the covering. What's the actual vehicle look like?
Man,
That is
yes.
the actual vehicle.
Yeah, when they had a prototype cars, they'll put that crazy looking paper on it to keep you from seeing like the new color that they coming out with or some new details that can show uh, on the car. But yeah, those things are hideous, and they very expensive, aren't they?
Pretty sure.
I wonder how much they are. Anybody know how much they are? You know what? I'm gonna look
The
it up
Tesla
right now on
Cybertruck.
Google. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right
I
now.
I just find it funny that there's so many cars out there with so many different shapes, circles, a whole bunch of things to reflect sunlight. And that is literally a car wrapped in aluminum foil. You can't tell me nothing different. That's an origami car.
It's weird.
It's box art.
Yeah, I don't. Ain't nothing nice. Ain't nothing cute about none of that. That is just. It's hideous.
It's a box.
It is a weird shaped box. It's like
A
somebody was
rectangle.
shooting for a box and they missed. Like, okay, I'm looking up the Cybertrucks on the 2024s. Okay, they not that expensive. These are used. They're like under $80,000. I thought they were gonna be way more than that.
They need to be way less.
Hey, they need to be free the way they look. Them things are hideous. Okay, so that explains why you see so many of them now. Then, because they not expensive. It's no way, baby. I would be riding around in that thing. It's no. I like my truck, and like I said, we're gonna do. I probably get Tim, and we do a special edition, a special DoorDash edition, because baby, the stories. I can't believe how much stuff happens while you out DoorDash. It's just crazy. Like, oh my god, it's a whole it's a whole separate episode. It's so much. It could be a
Yeah.
whole show on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of was like that one time when I was working at Taco Bell, and at some point throughout the night, there was just some dude who was just standing there in front of the window. We're like, bro, you can go. You ain't got no car or nothing. And then some dude who had a car, there was something about his order that he said was wrong. So we're expecting him to, sit in his car, wait till we fix up whatever, and give it back to him. So anyway, this man got out of his car and just stood there. And it's like, sir, get back in your car. What are you doing? Why are you just standing there, staring into the window? Like, you're about to make us hit you with a hot iron board, because get back in your car.
Mm-mm.
But that's just so weird. Someone just standing there in front of the window. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, I didn't say it before. I'll say it again. You cannot control the crazy. It's so
Yeah.
much crazy that is out here in this world. Like it's, I don't, I can't. You just be stuck. Like, like oh. So, have you ever had? Now this is gonna segue into where I was about to go, but I'm driving. You're sleepy. How you gonna be sleepy? I was driving through dang, I call it the hills.
Okay.
It's a Fairlane towns. It's that whole section where they got the little round thing and you go up or you can go down, where they
Mhm.
got like the Target and the Taco Bell and the Chick-fil-A in Allen Park. I think, yeah, that is Allen Park. Yeah, so anybody that lives in Michigan or near Detroit, near Southfield, Allen Park, all that, you already know what I'm talking about. So it's crazy up there. When you go up there, you got cars just going every which way. You supposed to stop and let traffic go and all this. So I waited my turn. I got ready to go. This lady's pulling out. So I'm blowing my horn like, hello, pay attention. So then she doing her arms and stuff like that. Still don't stop you from being wrong, bro. You
Mhm.
still in the wrong. And I just saved your life. So, because I have a very big truck and she had a very little car. And it was like, dude, I just saved your life. So calm down. So then she blowing the horn and all that. I was like, you feel better? Like, golf clap to you.
You know.
But yeah, so that made me think about, have you ever had a situation where somebody was trying to do you wrong and you figured it out and you stopped them from doing you wrong and they were mad at you?
I, I can't think of anything, but if I was to think of anything that sounds like that, I feel like it'd segue straight into my eldest brother. But can't think of anything right now at the moment.
Yeah, well, I've had that where people try to do me wrong and then I catch them on their stuff and they get mad, like seriously mad about it because I'm gonna throw some ice at you.
I'm
You
paying
look,
attention.
yeah, you look sleepy.
I am.
Anyway,
I've had a long day.
yeah. So, yeah, but I've had people, yeah, they get literally get upset because you didn't get a chance to pull your BS on me. I figured it out and I got out of it before it went stupid. And they be all, then you become, oh, you ain't,
Yeah.
it, you ain't ish. And they go around start telling other people lies about you and all that stuff. Like, wow, you doing the most. Like, really? You upset? Because you didn't get a chance to screw me over? Wow, okay.
Some people be like that. I don't know why. I couldn't fathom it because I have much more important things to do. Like once this ends, I'm going to sleep. That's very important. Uh, so
Hello. Somebody Solo Vaughn.
oh,
Hey Solo Vaughn, how are you?
that's the fun guy who asked me to do the voice acting stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, he's saying hello, you.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? How's everything going? You got any questions,
Yeah,
comments,
yeah.
concerns?
Questions, comments, concerns you want us to talk about?
Because with my current status. Oh boy, the only thing I'll be able to talk about is literally what I did this morning.
He says, I'm in shock.
For what? What happened?
Yeah, right. What happened? Why are you in shock?
Shoot, I'm trying to figure it out myself. Like, you good? Do I need to call a friend?
Well,
It's
we're waiting on his response, but he just says he's in shock. Okay, well, let us know what you're in shock about. But while we waiting on his response, oh Lord. So, yes, I ran into a lot of craziness while I was out there on the road. What did I miss? Like this, my first time seeing you since
oh, Yumacon?
Yumacon. Oh, okay. Thanks for helping me on
Oh.
that because I was looking at it like, what is that?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we don't really have much of the hang out at each other's houses kind of friendship going. But, um, so Yumacon happened. Everybody had their whole fun time. Me, you, and a bunch of others did our whole voice acting stuff. And at some point later on, I was like, we should do a podcast. So now me and my mom are doing podcasts. And now we're on episode 20. So that's
Yeah. Well, you kept saying that you was gonna do one, but it was like, okay. I was like, I think I gave you that extra push.
Yeah, because like we, started doing something else, realized that podcasting was a lot more fun.
That's because your Hollywood. Oh, this is a podcast. Okay.
What's a Hollywood?
I don't know. Did he mean Hollywood?
I don't know. I'm not a celebrity.
Ah,
Which
what?
is funny because a lot of my friends are like, oh, you think you a big shot now? No, I still think I'm me, just chilling, having a nice time.
Well, I personally feel like I am way too much for everything. Yes, I am all that, plus the bag of chips and the drink and a bag of Skittles, the sour type.
I just recently had some too. Those are really nice.
Yes, they really good. So yes, I do. I think too much of myself. I do until my fan club take over. Then I'll relax. But
Mm.
until then, nah, Hollywood solo crew needs your voice lines. Woman, she just like me. W mom, she just like me.
Huh. Hmm?
I said, what does that mean?
What, W mom?
Yeah, W mom.
Oh, they usually say it like for like good praises or winner, you know.
Ah, okay.
Like the opposite of when you like tell somebody being a loser or L person.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
So okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
But I mean, hey, that's wait a minute. What do you mean just like But
Woo! Hey! Woo! Yeah, so
I mean, I already submitted a bunch of stuff. What, did you send me another email or something? I mean, you have to give me a minute till we're done with this, and then I guess, yeah, I'll be able to help.
yeah, get right on that. Yeah, as soon as he get done with this.
And then I'll go to sleep.
Yeah, yes.
Which I will say, it's been a fun time doing all those random voices or anything, stuff like that.
Well, you got talent. You
Oh, yeah.
really got talent. That's why you the front man for this podcast, because you got talent.
The funny part is about the whole thing is like every time, this fun dude will give me a voice of like certain characters, I'll be like hey, can you give me someone obscure? He's like, what do you mean? Nah, just anyone random. Just randomly obscure. Don't give me what I'm good at. Give me something I could be bad at.
Challenge.
Yeah, I want a challenge. I want something
Ah.
where it'd be like like you'll never expect my voice to be behind it.
Let me see. She reminds me of the mom from Everyone Hates Chris.
That's funny because we watched that.
Y'all watch that. I ain't really watch it.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Okay, so like from my experience, only when we're in trouble, right? Only when we're in trouble does it feel like the mom from Everybody Hates Chris, because it's like something bad's gonna happen. But outside of that, no, cool moms.
Oh, I'm super cool. I
Yeah.
already know that. Shoot, I know. You know when I knew I was a cool mom. When I was chaperoning for the band and everybody would want to hang with me, I was like, oh, okay, so I'm the cool mom. Either that or word got around that if you with me and you ain't got no money, I'm gonna buy you something to eat.
You
ain't gonna starve on my watch.
And then, like, at the same time, me personally, I've even said multiple times, like, I feel like you've succeeded as a good parent, where if your child messes up and you have to discipline them, whoop them or whatever, and they cry or whatever, go to their room, if they come back anytime later that day, like 10 minutes later that same day, talking about they love you, on their own accord, yeah, like, you did it. Like, they know they messed up, and they're like, you know what, my fault.
Let me see. We need her in solo crew. Laughing my A off.
That's funny.
Yes. Well, I'm always I don't mind joining crews. I'm part of several crews. Why not? Woo!
I mean, I did the whole like voice acting stuff and all that. Which, funny enough, I remember when I was even telling you about it. I was like, yeah, there was like at some point where he was like, oh yeah, try to roar out as loud as you can and whatever. And you was like, oh, I could easily do that. You was like, I was like, That's where I get it from. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
If there's one thing I know, I got a big mouth, boy. My voice will carry, and I do mean carry.
From one side of the block to the other. And
True, yeah. From one side of the planet to the other.
There'll be so many times I hear somebody random. I go, "Was that mom?" Like, that's how I know it is.
I'm live myself. They love y'all for real.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. Thank you.
You know what?
They get the loves.
You know, just like, oh,
Share
thanks,
love,
bud.
Right.
You know, that would be funny if, like, at some point, some like him or any other like bigger person be like, some, you know what? This guy's funny. Rate his stuff, and oh, really? Like me? Too kind. I don't. What?
Yeah, well, that's why I encourage you to get out here because you are talented. I say it all the time. But then y'all be thinking, well,
oh, yeah, you're my mom.
I'm your mother, that I'll just say that. But no, I'm not going to set you up for failure. If you suck, I'm going to tell you. Because I prefer it to come from me. Then you get out there and then you find other people, because other people ain't gonna show you no love or be kind.
Be brutal. Talking about something. My mother said I'm a great photographer. She did, huh? Let me see. You take him, looking at Jonah Jameson. Your mother told you you're a good photographer. Let me take it. You suck.
Right.
Your mother lied to you. You're a motherless boy.
Yes, they are not gonna. I say that all the time because I've seen people who their parents blew them up like, oh, you're
the best in the world,
man. And it's shoot. And I was like, nope. When you get out there in the real world, people are cruel anyway. Period. You can have everything together, and they'll still be cruel to you. So. Of course, if it's anything they can actually get you on, I'm gonna tell you first, and I'm gonna, get you prepared, cause
especially like the bigger your smile is. Look at this wonderful art I made. Okay. Nasty. Right. Call yourself an artist.
Bring it up in front of you and throw it out.
Bite the pencil.
Yeah. So no, I definitely, I would not set you up like that. I definitely wouldn't. So yes. But mom is spitting. Talk to him, mama. Well, that was the first comment. Talk to him, mama. And mom is spitting. Yes. I like to think that I'm wise. It's because I come from the 1800s. I have a lot of wisdom to share. Yes. Back in the old horse and cart buggy days, I've seen so much. So it's like,
Which I won't lie, the old technology kind of fascinates me to this day, because it's like, wow, that's crazy. How do we go from faster to where's my gas at?
It only fascinates you because you didn't suffer through it. That's the reason why. That's interesting. No, it wasn't. Trust me, it was tedious and time consuming. And man, I remember back when I was a kid waiting for the internet to load up. You just be like, Lord, and a movie? Oh.
Yeah, no, trust me.
You got the tail end.
Yeah, I got the tail end of it. I remember starting up Aries, waiting for songs to load, and
he said 1800s. Damn, 1800s. Yes.
Yeah, I'm old. But it's like when I tell you, waiting for songs to load on Aries, that music player, would be the same as waiting for a movie nowadays. It took so long back then. Let alone waiting for a movie back then. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even do it.
It was a day for sure. And then definitely don't try to do more than 2 or 3. No. As an individual, you click on all the ones you wanted to download, then you pause all of them, and then you had to individually download each song, and that took about an hour. And then once that one completed, then you could unpause the next one. But yeah, compared to now, oh, Jesus.
I download, done. Wow, I didn't even get to process. If I got the right one, oops.
Right. It downloads so fast now. And people are like, oh, probably because you got the better. No, that was with the best internet. It was still ever.
I remember when it took us forever to download Alvin and the Chipmunks. Holy crap. And then the crazy part is, even when we got the movie fully downloaded, the visuals and the sound was
Never lined up.
never lined up.
Oh.
And I was like, oh boy.
Bootleg movies. Oh.
But weirdly enough, I kind of preferred it that way. And on top of that, I gotta stop partying so hard.
Yeah, I mean, wake up.
What am I supposed to do? I got a whole bunch of sugar in my system. I'm bound to crash at some point. But
you should have sugared up before you got on camera then.
I kind of ran out. But yeah, I won't lie. Every time we got a bootleg movie, it was always recorded from someone's phone in the worst quality. I do not miss those days.
I don't either. People walking across the
street. Yeah, oh my god.
Bootlegs though, I swear to God, you get, what was it? You get 3 for $5, or I forget how much they were. They used to be $5 a piece. Then the more people started selling, the cheaper they got. And you could get, I think, 3 for $5 or 10 for 10.
Somebody just holding the screen, constantly moving it every now and then. Somebody will walk past. You're lucky if you don't hear.
Okay, W Stream. I love this for real. I'm going to play Rivals, but I love y'all too. Solo vibe.
They do, buddy.
All righty. Awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thanks for joining in. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like, and definitely come back.
You know, comment any questions, comments, concerns, anything else you want us to talk about. Heck, and then even if you want to conversate with me after the live stream, because it's going to end at some point, then, you know, we can also talk about it. Who knows? You may show up as a guest star.
Hey, yes.
Probably, most likely.
Yes, we're going to be doing that. We're definitely going to be doing that, too.
Yeah.
And okay, so you know what? I looked on here to see what these Cybertrucks go for. They are like only $80,000. I thought, I don't know. That's just, I don't know. I'm saying only, like that's not that much money, but I guess yeah, I thought it was more expensive than that. I thought it was like 200,000 or something like that.
Look, I'm just saying quality over quantity. It's like, I don't care what the price is. I'm not paying $5 for poop. Like, it looks bad. I don't want it. And then, like, the way it's set up, how do you... Because, okay. With a lot of cars, they're very, you know, like, they have, like, a narrow part to it. Like, they're not flat. So, like, when there's, like, water or rain, it all just goes off naturally. But with the Cybertruck, because it's so square, wouldn't water just cave in at some point? Like, I don't...
No, the shape of it, water it rolls off. I'm sure it does. They got, I seen a video of it where the back can turn into like a little truck part, like a pickup truck back. So, I imagine if you don't have that cover on, then yes, that will probably fill up with water. But I'm sure it's probably even a drain. I don't know. I don't know much about it. So anybody out there knows about the Cybertrucks, fill us in. You know, maybe because I haven't really invested a lot, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe, you know, it's great. So I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so that thing, and then my Hummers are you know, I love the Hummers. Oh, that's my thing. I almost crashed my truck looking at a H1 going down the street. Like, I was all in, breaking my neck looking at it. But the new Hummers, I am just so disappointed. I mean, I love everything about the new Hummer except the front grille. Like, come on. How you drop the ball like that? It's just, I hate that front.
Yeah, it doesn't scream Hummer.
It doesn't. It was the front grille that, to me, stood out to make the Hummer the quote-unquote Hummer. And then you took that out.
You know, that looks like a visor or something.
It just, man, I can't even, I don't know why. I don't know why you did it. And then the pickup truck looks more like the old school Avalanche. So I'm like, so you went backwards?
Yep.
Ah, it's just terrible. And then you charge like I think those cars start at 90,000, and it's like you charge all that money and ugh, why you do that?
You know, I'm just waiting for that one day where cars turn everything around, and you know that like very first kind of car where it got like the who you know the one where you needed the gloves and the goggles in order to drive. I'm waiting for that to come back into circulation. I bet you anybody
In
might
pure honesty,
it might just
in pure honesty, those cars do exist, but they the drop tops. Yeah, you because basically it's like the old school cars, like it's completely open. Only difference is those cars, well, they had the top that could go up, go down, had the windows and all that stuff. The only difference between the old school cars and these is that you can actually have heat as opposed to the cars. Yeah, back in the day, it was put the blanket over you and you be all. But I'm sure that was better than being in a carriage because it was cold in there too. I'm sure.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I dang sure would prefer because I think the cars back then could go probably like 13 miles an hour, and the horse and buggy was like 5. So yeah.
All I'm saying is, I always found it really fascinating whenever you have the guy with the big old extra hat. He puts on the goggles, puts on the gloves, starts up his car, and all you hear is dun 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 dun.
That was it back
Yep,
then, man. That was top of the line.
lavish
Okay, so yeah, the Hummers,
with the scarf too and blowing in the wind.
the new Hummers, they start at 96. Well, you might as well say 97,000. But the one that they're showing with all the little toys and stuff, that's 129,000, basically $130,000 for a vehicle.
Mm.
You can live in $130,000. So I know I can't. I know there's some people out there like, oh, absolutely not. I would never live in a. I would. I live in a house for 130. That is no. I could not spend that much to be riding around. The only way I would spend that kind of money to ride around in a vehicle is my house better be.
The vehicle in question?
No, my house better be like a $2 million house. And then
Yeah.
now spending 130 on a car. Yeah, make it make sense.
With that being said, I never understood people who spends bajillions amounts of money on clothing. I don't get it.
Because there's a lot of people that go broke trying to look rich. And then it's like, here's the thing though. Rich people don't really spend that kind of money on clothes and just be walking around. They don't. I mean, they do it in the movies and on TV and stuff like that, but not in real life. Because I've met some people that's like rich. They don't spend $50,000 for a t-shirt. Nobody does.
Mm.
So yeah, that kind of stuff exists on TV because it's TV.
Well,
TV versus real life.
I guess the only people who would is foolish individuals. Like, yeah, I got this Supreme shirt for 18,000. It's just a white T-shirt with the word Supreme on there. I could have did that with, you just print out the word and get an iron board. Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh my God, that just brought me to. Okay, I got a story. So, this guy, actually AJ, your brother, your chosen
Plant
brother, right? My plant son. Anyway, he was telling me about how this guy he makes shirts, and so he was selling them out the trunk of his car. So this guy was like, "Oh no, I couldn't get that because I only get clothes. What did he say? He only get clothes if they don't cost at least 1,500. He don't want them." And so I was like, I said, see, what he should have did was like, look here, bro. Come here. Let me show you my special exclusive stuff. And I would have pulled out a shirt like, hey, this is normally $3,000. But today, I'm going to let you have it for $2,000.
My man, thank you.
Exactly.
I always found that so funny when people, and then when people say that, they don't even know if the thing is worth that much. You could say it's, oh, this shirt right here was weaving together by snakes, raptors, all types of alligators by Bruce Wayne himself. Really? Yeah. And then
Ah.
even tenderly kissed by LeBron James. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
normally it'd be 18,000, but for you, my friend, 8,000.
Right.
Still, my brother, I'll take it.
Yeah. See,
Sucker.
I just can't.
Just
I
give him a random
cannot.
T-shirt up my dryer, like idiot.
That part, like, I cannot. I cannot. But you know, you do get people that's brand chasers that only want to get stuff. It's a brand, all that. Me, I feel like I don't need the brand to make me look good. I feel like I make the clothes that I put on look good.
I won't lie to you. There was one time I was in school, and I remember I saw someone walk in wearing full Gucci, head to toe. And I tell you, they look so freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. They do the brand, boy, it be, and it's just all about trying to boast, like, well, I bought some Prada clothes. So I guess that's supposed to mean you got some money somewhere tucked around. Right, please. That's okay. I'd rather have the money and screw the outfits.
I don't need the boast.
I don't. And even if I suddenly became super rich tomorrow, let's just say I hit the lottery and I have hundreds of $1,000,000 in my bank account by tomorrow. I'm still gonna shop at Rainbows and the thrift store.
Because it's like,
I'm not gonna. I'm not. I can't even think of any occasion that would call for me to spend $10,000 on a dress.
you didn't even want the full outfit. Like, all right.
Ain't no way.
Because I couldn't do it. Because who are you trying to impress?
Woo. Yeah. If the whole key is to impress me, so to impress me, get it for cheap. That I'm really impressed.
Like, yo, you got all that name brand stuff for how much? $2 each, all together.
Oh, wow. Right. That's what I like right there. Because I'm gonna spend 10 grand. I'd rather spend it on a house.
Something that's gonna have some actual longevity.
Yeah, I'd rather spend it on a house and take the house and like fix it up. You know, buy a house for 10, fix it up, spend about 40 to fix it up, then flip it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do that. But to each his own. I don't judge people for whatever choices they make. I don't.
Well, some things I do have the dress, gavel, and wig in order to judge. Some things. But others, well, most things, nah, I tend not to. Because it's like, and I know it's like TV, but for those TV rich people who buy golden toilets,
it's, like I said, it just be. Only time I ever seen that was what was his name? He was part of that 500 club, the gospel. What? I'd have to look it up. Him and Tammy Faye. I'd have to look it up. What was Tammy Faye's husband name? What was Tammy Faye's husband's name? I'm asking Google. Jim Baker. That's his name. Yeah. So it's like those people that was involved with the church. I forget what the name of the church was too. I'm not gonna spend that much time looking them up. But if anybody knows about Jim Baker and Tammy Faye, yeah, where they was scamming people, religious group scamming people. Had like 24 karat gold toilets and all. It's like, seriously, come on. You going to hell if you buying gold toilets. Like, come on. It's children in the world starving. And you just bought a gold toilet so you can put your butt on it. Seriously, stop.
A royal flush.
Yes, literally. Yes. A royal flush. Like, stop it. That's the worst.
Terrible.
Yes.
But let's see. What else is there? I know I was asking, a lot of times I try to ask other people, like, what do you think I should talk about today? And in all honesty, I don't know. But
Well, I can tell you something. I can tell you something. Oh, excuse me.
I think I need a yawn counter at this point. Jeez Louise.
I'm gonna just throw some ice on you and
Please don't.
splash you with some cold water
Please don't.
while you right there, because that wall back there has got that plastic saw, whoosh, and it'd be fine.
No.
Yes, it could be one of those like prank moments, like he didn't ever see it coming.
That's crazy.
So you was talking about voiceovers and stuff like that. So you already do voiceovers. Would you be interested in doing movies?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Any kind of acting. I think I can definitely get it down. The only thing I need to work on for real is like actually focusing on facial expressions because I think that's kind of about it. But for the most part, yeah, I'd love to do all types of stuff like that. I guess I
Oh,
need to put that in my little job list as well. But
I love to watch your facial expressions and stuff when stuff be happening, your reactions, and then
uh,
the stuff that you say and how you react to it and all that. I'll be like, okay, so cool. Like it's totally cool.
mm, like I'll see someone just, but why? Like,
Yeah, oh Lord. A lot of that today. I was like, why? Your brother got me saying that. Like, why? Why? I used to nah, just be like, why? What is the purpose?
for what reason?
Yes. What is the purpose of this mission? What is your end game here? Tell me what's going on.
You know,
But so while I was out, uh, you know, I think I'm starting to like doing the door dashing in my own car.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just people just be like, I like your vehicle, I like your truck, I like it, I like it. Oh my God, your truck is beautiful. Somebody actually took a picture of it today. Yeah, she came running out when I was delivering their stuff. She's like, "Can I take a picture of your car?" I was like,
Jeez
"Sure."
Louise.
Yes. I mean, I was like, "Okay." Yes, but well, you almost made it. You
What do you
got
mean
minutes to
almost?
go.
No.
Hang in there. You got minutes to go.
Well, guess I'll waste that time by going over more of what happened today.
Oh, okay.
So, we're all at the park and whatever, setting up decorations at some point. The old man park ranger, whatever, you guys got a permit?
Seriously?
Yeah,
Wow.
which we did. So, move. So, after setting up a whole bunch of stuff, we got tablecloth on tables and everything. It was very, very, very windy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you set up anything outside, um, windy is a real factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
So
gotta know
many,
how to tape.
yeah, we had duct tape.
Okay, good. I was like, yeah, you need
Like
tape.
so many, cans of soda. So,
Oh, you can't, cause full closed, they don't. As soon as you open them,
mm,
for some reason,
just tilted. Like, oh God.
yes, yep.
So, of course, they had pizza, cupcakes, all types of stuff like that. It was nice. It was cool.
Would you bring me back?
There was a
Go
lot
ahead.
of people
Nah,
there.
finish your story. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish your story.
So we had foil.
Mhm.
But anywho,
And I'm driving all over the world doing the DoorDash. Yeah, you could have easily, hey, Ma, swing by and get. But go ahead. Go ahead with your story. Go ahead. Go ahead.
but Anywhoozles, yeah, so everyone's having a nice time chilling out. And at this point, my lady friend, she's telling me like, oh, she has like this really best friend of hers that I've even interacted with a little bit, and I get to meet her in person.
Mm-hmm.
And she was cool. We had a nice time conversating and everything. It's funny too because she was so nervous because
What, the friend?
no, no, my girlfriend.
Your lady?
Yeah,
Oh, to introduce you to. Oh, okay. Why?
I mean, like, she has her best friend that she's known for a minute, and she got a boyfriend. And it's like, what if these two don't like each
Oh,
other?
oh, the first meet of mixing. Oh god, yeah,
Yeah.
that do be rough. That first.
She was like, I think I'm gonna just run off. Nah, come back here.
Yeah, that first, and when you introduce your chosen family to your real family or your loved one, significant other
To your
to
friends.
man,
Ugh.
yeah, that do be. Sometimes that can be rough.
Mm. And I was even telling her, I was like, well, hey, at least you'll have to, I'm gonna do the same thing with you at some point. She was like, oh yeah, with your friends? Yeah. She was like, I think I might throw up. Okay. Well,
All right.
hopefully you're not that nervous.
Right.
Jeez Louise.
Be okay.
It's gonna be all right.
Right.
I gotta love you. But yeah.
And even if they don't, screw.
They better.
That part. Right. Better.
Shoot.
This is who I love. So because I love her, y'all love her. You understand? Did you hear what I said?
Right.
Right. Did you hear me? Right.
Of course you heard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her friend was real cool. Me and her conversated. She was asking me like, "Oh, what are you doing at the moment?" I was like, "Oh, well, podcasting and stuff, doing a whole bunch of bit of everything, trying to see what sticks." She's like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "What about you?" She was like, "Oh, I'm doing schooling." I was like, "Oh, let's see, timing." She was like, "Yeah, because all I do is school, and then sleep, and then school, and then school while I sleep." And I'm like, "Yeah, I may not be able to understand it personally yet, but I have other friends who are in school, and I'd be like, hey, buddy, did you make sure to eat today? What is food? I gotta study."
Right. Food, all things is off the table. A life, food,
social skills,
all that is no school. That's it. Like, well, what was you thinking about? School. Right.
What'd you eat today?
School. Right.
How was your how'd you sleep?
School. Right. That's all you. Same thing with work. Yes. Work just take up. It sucks up everything.
How was work? Work.
Right. And then people be like, well, that's the only, because when people ask me how was work, I'll be like, work. And they be like, you don't never say nothing different. Because if it was anything else different, then it would be named something. It would be called joy or fun, but it's not. It's called work for a reason. Yes. Like, or lack of freedom, or suck my soul. I mean, we could call it that.
We could call it the Great Diversion.
Right. Well, or, but it's work. That's all it is. Yeah, so no, it's not going to have a cute name, or I'm not going to call it anything. It's work. Because if it was anything else, I'd call it something else. Like when I'm off and you get to go someplace, people call that vacation.
Or fun.
That part.
Or free time.
Exactly. They don't call that work because it's not.
It's not work. It's not
exactly. So yes, work is called work for a reason. And let me say it the right way. Work.
With a capital WWWORK.
Oh. Right.
Okay.
Oh.
Work.
RK. That's
it's like
work.
Whenever you spell out Monday when you really don't like it.
I hate Mondays. Yeah. I've always hated Mondays because it signaled the beginning of the week to go back to school.
The beginning of the end.
Yeah, it's either go back to school. I've always worked untraditional jobs where I didn't have to. That wasn't the first day of the week where I would have to report to work, like Monday. Mm-hmm. I did that on purpose because I hate that going to school for however many years you have to go. What is it, 18? No. Yeah. No, you take off. Wait, you don't start kindergarten until 5. So 13 years of school where every day you get up at early in the morning, starting on Monday.
And my thing is, why is it that when they have you get up, it's so pitch black dark outside? And then, you get adjusted to that. You're still tired. You get inside the school, blinding lights. Oh my God. Make sure you get to your class. Shut up. I can't see. Terrible time.
I would propose that instead of having school during the winter, why not have the winter school be closed? And in summer, kids can go back and forth to school and all that. But in the wintertime, instead of getting up, trudging through the snow and all that, then you can have winter activities like inside of a building where you could go swimming and have fun and all that stuff during the wintertime instead of busting your butt on snow and ice trying to get to school. And it'd be cold and the snowstorms and all that. It's just so terrible. And
Mhm.
then that'd be a better time to go on vacation to like Orlando or stuff like that because it's cold in Michigan. So you can go someplace where it's warm.
Yeah.
And that'd be more fun. I would appreciate that way better than having the summer off because in the summer, you go places that's normally hot, it's hotter.
You know.
It don't be cooler, it be hotter in the summer, and then because if Michigan hit 100, them places where it's hot, they hit over 100.
Mm.
Like, Jesus Christ. I'm out here cooking, literally. Like, oh my God.
Turn into human jerky.
Man, that part. So yeah, it's like, why not just close? Because winter is so terrible. Trying to get back and forth. People that got their license during the summer, now they on the street in the winter, being a hazard to everybody. Everybody,
Yep,
including
even
themselves. Yes.
Oh God, ice, skirt.
Because I had somebody today that just stopped in the middle of the road while driving, just stopped. And I'm like, what? So the light was green. They just sitting there with brakes on. And I was like, blew the horn, like, move. What is she doing? And then, once again, got mad after I passed them. Now they all driving on the tail end of my car. And I'm like, your car is 2 inches big. You can run up on the back of this truck if you want to, but trust me.
It's not going to end well.
Man, you're going to be the one that's going to be upset. And I'll still be able to drive right off. Like nothing ever happened.
Like the start of that Doctor Strange movie. Go straight forward with your hands going all up in the dashboard.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not getting any better. Because.
But yes. So, you made it. Got the hour in. Look at it. Now you're awake, huh?
Watch that be the case. I go and lay down, and then that's when I'm stopped yawning.
Oh, that's always with me. I'll be so tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'll be driving, almost running into stuff. Keep waking up right before I
Oh God, that was almost 6 kids and a deer.
Man, as soon as I get home, drag myself out of the car, drag myself up the stairs, be calling people, hey, y'all come help me. Take this stuff up the stairs. I can't. I get all the way up here, go bathroom, get back to my bed, barely making it. I lay down in the bed, now I'm wide awake. Like, seriously?
I'm going to definitely be more awake on the next one. On episode 21, because I won't have such a long day to come back from.
21. Oh, I get to be 21 again.
Yeah.
Woo!
Fun times.
It was fun being 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still kind of is.
Yes.
But alrighty, that'll be it for this episode. This has been Box of Topics, because you never know what you're going to get. I'm going to sleep.
All right. Hey, bye.
And thank you for joining us, my good friend Solo Vaughn.
Yes. Nice to see